My name is Renee Allen Mysonette. I'm the Chief Development Officer for GYF, better known as Greening Youth Foundation out of Atlanta, Georgia. My journey with GYF has been pretty exciting. I started off there coming from a background of television and radio and wanted something different and started working on some environmental projects around the city and met Angelou for coffee one day, and she asked me why wasn't I doing this particular job for organizations of color. And at the time I didn't really know of any organizations of color that was doing environmental work because I was working for a general market organization. And after talking with her and just hearing her story, I was so intrigued with the work that she was doing that I wanted to assist in any way I could. I started off doing more consulting and contracted work, and after about 4 or 5 years of doing that, I was asked to join the staff as a full-time staff member. And so I started off just doing development work and community engagement, and it has grown into this position. And I've been so excited that I just get to change lives every day. So it's really, it's just really fulfilling and rewarding for me.
Hello, I'm Shatiba Anwar Bradley. I've been with Greening Youth for we're going on 5 years, and started with them as a project manager, hosting one of their flagship programs, HBCY, which we essentially went out to historical Black colleges and universities and made sure students knew that there were careers in conservation with the National Park Service. And it was over 15 years of doing that flagship program. So I started managing that project. 5 years later, I'm the Chief Operations Officer of Greening Youth Foundation, where we have over 100 programs and we send students all over the world.
I'm Deneen Hodge. I am the Chief Financial Officer of Greening Youth Foundation. I've been with Greening Youth Foundation for approximately 3 years now. I came to Greening Youth in June of 2022 and found myself at an organization that was doing things that I am passionate about. One was serving the youth of color. The second thing was working with youth of color to employ them and to make sure that they had opportunities that I had not received when I was a youth. So the culmination of the two aspects of working with youth to educate and making sure they were educated, as well as employing them, were two things that were near and dear to my heart, which led me to actually apply for the position. My experience started out first, it was more of a financial thing, but afterwards it became more related to programs and how we could be able to help the people that we engage and the young people that we engage. And so that is where I started in 2022.
So in the planning of the International Fellowship Program, it takes a lot of collaboration between funders, GYF philanthropic dollars, we have to have logistics on the ground, and we have to have a team that can pull together this project that's a magnitude of bringing 6 to 8 people across the Atlantic. So we're extremely proud to have Howard University, A&T, and many other universities represented to make sure that students are interested, and also they know these careers exist. So starting with the funding and then the recruitment, and then we go into activation. So we're very proud to be going into year 3 with Grow All, so we can make sure that we continue this project to not only have students from the US come to Nigeria, but have people from Nigeria go to US and study the determinants there. It doesn't matter what country, developing or non-developing, there are issues related to climate all over the world. The world is getting hotter. We're looking at waterways, air quality. So the United States celebrates 50 years of the Clean Water Act. We want to make sure that all children have access to clean water.
As the Chief Financial Officer, many hurdles to overcome. Just for this project alone, we had a deadline, I think, of January 8th or something close to that, where we had to provide the budget for this adventure that we are on currently, for this expedition for our Grow Wall fellows to be here, for our staff to be here. As a leadership team, I think it took us approximately 3 days to actually carve out a budget that would be able to support the work that we intended to do here and that we actually got done here. The additional challenges are we have to sometimes cut people from things. We have to cut excursions that we wanted to do. And so the money doesn't always stretch far enough. And I don't face them alone, because the leadership team too has to agree with what I present as, this is the budget, what do you all think of it? Should we move forward with it, or does it need some revisions?
The way I see GYF North America collaborating with our West Africa office is us being more involved on a daily basis, being more in tune with the needs of the country and the people here, and our staff, talking more, figuring out ways that we can elevate the voice of GYF Africa in North America, because I really feel like that's going to be the catalyst for change. We're going to be able to find more funding, we're going to be able to find more involvement, we're going to be able to find more people to engage and do work here. So I just really feel like we're going to be talking so much more with our team here. I'm so excited about all the ideas that we've had over the last couple of days, just being able to brainstorm. And I know our leadership team is so excited about getting back and engaging and plugging in our team there.
It's been a life-changing experience visiting Nigeria for the first time. As an African American, knowing that families of our descent left here over 400 years ago to return as a first time, it was very eye-opening. So coming here, seeing beautiful people who look like me, look like family members, and to feel the familiarness of family, even if it was my first time here. So I think it's a beautiful country. I think it's a beautiful continent, and I think more Americans need to come and connect with their ancestral land, even many, many years later. So this has been a great trip. I would advise, instruct, beg people to come and visit and to pour back into communities that need assistance, especially relating to climate.
Oh, this trip has been phenomenal. I'm going to start with the team who actually pulled together the logistics, our GYF Africa team. This has been one of the most exciting and eventful and heartfelt experiences that I've had in my lifetime. And I can say that without batting an eye. This has been an event that I will never, ever forget.
One of the most eye-opening visits was our visit to Makoko. Just being able to see the people, see the lifestyle, and see the just the invigoration of that community and resilience of that community. I would love to see us educate them and help them to grow and understand conservation and how they can have a better life, and as far as what the pollution does to the water, and just kind of how to have some better practices. But overall, I was inspired by how the community lived, and just building a community on water was just amazing to me. And yes, there are ills that we have to try to rectify and help them to understand. But overall, just seeing the smiles on the children's faces and interacting with people and the king, it was just really inspiring, and it really gave me hope that we can be a change agent to help them to grow and to be more prosperous and more enlightened on environmental issues so that they can do better.
Visiting Makoko, it will continue to inspire me to do more.
The way I see GYF North America engaging with our West Africa team and also with Nigeria and just the conservation movement here is, again, elevating the voice, elevating the issues, making sure that we're telling the story, that we're getting out and we're sharing this mission with others, because there's so many people out there that can help but may feel like, oh, their resources aren't enough. whether it's volunteering, whether it's giving money, whether it's giving services or, media attention, things like that. I really think that we can play a huge part in educating the African nations and especially Nigeria on climate change. I look at our fellows and I was so proud of them on yesterday. I was looking at the graduates from MACTE and our program, our solar program, and I know that change is the future. I know that these young people are going to be the ones that are going to make change in Africa and beyond. We have the resources, we have the technology. Now it's just getting the training into the communities and making sure that these people are engaged and have that opportunity.
My inspiration for Greening Youth has come from one person, Mr. James Ezilio. He is an inspiration through all of his personal journeys, and he keeps going. The work never stops for him. And so when I look at the hurdles that he has overcome, it inspires me to keep going. When I look at the hurdles that the team overcomes, the hours that he tells us that you all travel to get to work, that inspires me. Just the team, the challenges that you all face on a daily basis that me as an American take for granted, like public transportation that is on time, having gas at the gas station, that I don't have to wait an hour or 2 or 3 or maybe not even get gas for the day. Those are challenges that you all face on a daily basis that I don't face very much at all. So everything that was done here, the shout outs go out to the team for the logistics that were done, the planning that was done, the food that was provided, anything that went wrong, you all were here to help us. Now I'm not going to know how to travel because I'm not going to have a logistics team. I'm not going to have cameramen following me around. I felt like a star for a week. So this was all wonderful, and I really, truly appreciate all of you for everything that you've done. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
My biggest shout out would be to the entire West African team. And, you guys have just been excellent in every way. You've made us feel at home. You've taken care of all of our needs. I feel that we have to repay you all some way. We'd love to see you all in North America. And I guess my biggest shout out would be to Angelou and to James. I am so grateful of the work that they have started. I pray that I can continue to help them just grow it and expose other people to it. But our biggest shout out would be to the entire West African team.